Hey guys, we're currently working on the Everlasting bundle where we're taking the Everlasting printable mini album template and the mini Everlasting printable mini album template, and we're putting them together into one album. And this is the first page, front and back, and the second page, front and back. So we're starting on the third page today. So I've already recorded it, and it's still a little wet, so I need to be careful. Let me move this out of the way. Oh, by the way, all the links to the templates and any products that I use will be in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. Okay, here's what we're going to make today. It's still wet, so I need to be careful. Let me scoot in. Okay, so we've got these double doors, and it's still wet, so when it's dry, I won't have to be so careful. But then it opens, it's magnetized, right? That magnetizes. There's a magnet keeping it closed. So it opens like this, and like this. And then we have this little pocket here that has inserts. It's got 3 little inserts. I'm thinking my glue is not stuck down all the way. And then this pocket flips up. And we have we have a couple inserts here, which are cute. And then we have this really cool window. So check this out. I just decided to make it a vellum window, right? And then, hang on, let me get these back. And then we have a little secret pocket up top here for 3 tags. So, okay, so let's just go on and get started. Okay, so let's just get on into what you need to make this page. So out of the big Everlasting, we're going to use page number 3. And I printed this on the 12 by 12 cardstock. Let me grab it. Which is the Zella Teal that I, from Prima, that I cut down to fit my printer. This one actually had done a misprint, and I printed it upside down doing another page. So I'm just using this side because I know the other side's going to be covered. So this is the main base, so we're going to be using that. And then, what else are we going to use? We're going to be using page 16, which is the double doors of the Everlasting. And with this page, I printed muted background number 6 on both sides. Okay, don't get confused yet. I printed this muted background first on both sides of 110-pound white cardstock. And then I printed page number 16 on this side in the wood grain in grayscale, and then I wanted the wood grain on the back side. So what I did was I took a chance. It's not 100% perfect, but I thought, you know what, it's good enough. I flipped it over on the back side and ran it through my printer one more time and printed page 22, which is the actual cover of the mini album. So when I held it up to the light, you can see the tips of the doors come up past this just a little bit, but if I ink that really good, nobody will ever know. So now I've got wood on both sides of the doors here. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're going to be using page number 2 in the mini Everlasting, and I printed the wood grain on top of, which background is this? This one is number 12. From the muted background, so I printed that, and then I printed the page number 2 wood grain main base option A on top of that, and then on the back side I printed the muted background number 1 just to have some color on the back side of this because it's a flip, so we're going to see a little bit of this. And so what else? I think that might be it for right now. Yeah. Okay, so let me set this aside for a second. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this all the way out. And I'm going to wait on this one for just a minute. I'm going to wait on cutting the doors out. But I'm going to cut the main base, page number 3, all the way out. And then let me show you what I'm going to do with this one. I'm getting my Fiskars Precision. I think it's actually called Fiskars Precision Bypass Rotary Trimmer or something random like that. I don't know. But anyway, what was that? Where was my thoughts? Where's my thought process? Oh, we are gonna cut the bottom tab off like that. And we are gonna cut, we're gonna cut both side tabs off. One there. And one here. And we're gonna leave the top tab on, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this one out and then I'll be right back. Oh, I need that, Jen. Okay, so I think next thing I'm gonna do, this page is gonna be so fun. It was inspired by the last page, so I'm hoping this is fun. I'm hoping this will work out. This is an EK Tools scoreboard. I'm just going to score this tab right here with the EK Tools stylus. Oops. Couldn't get it back in my jar there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prep it both ways. I don't know which way it's going to be going. I mean, I have a general idea. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and ink everything up on both, or this side of this and both sides of this. And I'm going to be using Distress Oxide and Black Soot by Ranger and Tim Holtz. So, like I said, I'm going to ink both sides of this. And then the one side of that. This is a Tim Holtz blending tool. And then I'll be back. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, I inked everything up. And I'm thinking what I want to do, so I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to line this up. And let's see, where do I want this to be? I want this to be down here a little bit. So we're going, we've been inspired by the last page. I probably showed you that in the beginning of the video. So I'm not even going to measure it this time, you guys. So I'm on the back side and I'm going to draw a Sharpie line all the way around. Like that, right? It's probably hard for you guys to see, but anyways. So then I pulled out, this is the mat for page number 11. It's one of the inserts for the envelope for the mini, and it's on page 25. So this is the mat for that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. I'm going to trace around it to cut a window out. I just think it'll be darling. I really, really do think it's going to be super cute. Let me get my ruler up for this one now. I may want this to be a little bit better centered. Not quite. I need to go this way a little bit. Okay. We're gonna go there. That's where we're going. I know, it took a lot of time on that. Okay, so now I'm just going to trace this out. I think this is going to be so stinking cute. Okay. Whoa. And I'm doing this on the back side just so you won't see any of those lines, period. Okay, so let me set this aside. So, again, I know it's going to be hard for you guys to see. So the next thing I'm going to get is I'm going to get my Score Pal mat out, and I'm going to get my ruler back, and then the pen blade. This is a pen blade. I've thrown the package away, I'm pretty sure, but it might just be Pen Blade as the brand name. So the first thing is I'm going to cut a slit on the top, just like we did in page number 2 and the back side of page number 2. So I'm going to cut this slit. Well, I can't see. Okay. And I think I got it on one pass. Let's see here. I did. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to cut this out very neatly and hope that it works. Because I can't get my head over top of it, so I can't see if I'm getting it right to the exact corner, but you know what, if it doesn't, it doesn't, right? I can't see. I might have even got that one a little crooked. But again, it'll be fine. Okay. Oh, look at, I did, ooh, look at me go. Well, that made me happy, didn't it? Okay, so now that's what we got. So let me put this up before I hurt myself. My ruler. Look at that. That's so perfect. Okay, I'm gonna move this. And now I'm gonna this I'm gonna put in my scraps. I can't really use that back side, but I can use that side. So now I'm gonna go take a second here and I'm gonna ink this edge. Alright, so I'm gonna use a piece of acetate. This is the brand of acetate that I've currently got, and I think it's in my list. I'm not sure, I'll have to look. I think it's in my Amazon list. So now I just need to find if I got a scrap big enough for this space. You could use vellum. You could use glassine. Would that be cool? Let me see if I've got, I know I've got a glassine bag big enough. What do you guys think? Do you think the glassine would look pretty cool? Oh, you know what? That could even be the... No, I don't want that big of a pocket. What do you think? Should I get a smoother one, or what do you think? Do you think this is okay? Well, let me cut it into 2 pieces so that I can see what just one layer looks like. I'm kind of digging that thought. You guys already probably know what I did because I've already showed you the finished product. So let's see what this looks like. Might be cool, might not be cool. I kind of like it. I think we're going to go with the glassine. So never mind on the acetate. Putting it up. Whoa. Throwing stuff around. Acetate pieces flying everywhere. Okay. Yep. I think we're going to use this glassine bag. So what I'm going to do, I need to be careful. I need to cut a chunk out here. Don't need all that. So I'm just going to glue it all the way around. Okay. So I'm going to take, I am going to use my Fabri-Tac. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. I'm going to go around the opening. Fabri-Tac by Beacon. I'm going to go around the opening. It's like going to be like a little hidden surprise. I'm not even being very careful, am I? Sheesh. And then I'm going to go around all the edges of the glassine bag here. Alright, so let me see here. I'm going to be real careful. I'm going to try to be real careful. And I'm going to put this down. Just like that. I like it. Good idea, you guys. Good idea. Okay, so then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to add some tape. Oh, got glue everywhere. So this, let me make sure I get this edge really good. So this is what's going to be tucked down in there. So I want to put the tape on this side. I'm going to put the tape on first, and then I'm going to notch the corners, tab the corners, miter the corners. There was a great debate in my last page. It's funny. Doesn't really matter, does it, you guys? We're just gonna take these little corners off. That's all we're doing. And that was Sequin score tape. All right, so, yep. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the backing off of that tape. I better put some glue. I'm gonna put a little bit of cheapy Hobby Lobby Paper Studio brand glue stick. It's really not that important. You don't need the top-notch glue stick. Just get the cheapy. Alright, so then we need to stick this here in that little slice that we made. And before we squish, we want to check it. Let's scoot that over just a little bit. Make sure it's not too terribly crooked or anything. Good enough. And we're going to burnish that edge down really good. So when we flip this up, so remember, this is one side of a page. So there's going to be a side pocket insert that goes here, and then, but you're not going to see the side pocket insert because we are going to use this as a pocket. So I need to try to figure out what I'm going to put in the pocket before we go any further. So let me see what we have. We've got all kinds of cut-off pieces that we can use, like when we cut our 12 by 12 down. We've got these. I printed off a few more of the build embellishments. We've got these. Got that. Like that with that. Maybe even have two. Maybe not two the same size. I wonder should we fold them and have them as... Did I fold one of these already? I did. Let's fold this. Let's experiment. So this is from the Build Embellishment Vintage Notebook. So we can have like one there. And then maybe have a full-size one. Like that. And then maybe have one of the cardstock ones, but let's not do the cardstock one yet because I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be putting on top yet, if that makes any sense. Whoa, where'd they go? Alright, so that's kind of, we're putting that in there because we want to gauge exactly how deep they're going to go. So again, I'm going to get my marker. That's not my marker. I'm going to get my Sharpie marker. And I'm just going to kind of mark where he doesn't want to stick to that glassine, does it? Okay. The Sharpie doesn't want to stick to the glassine. Alright, so then I'm going to remove that. So my thought here is I'm going to take just a regular, this is just a ivory colored regular copy paper, super thin. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to cut it down to fit a little bit better. Yep. Where's the side marks? There's the side marks. Okay. Alright. So that should fit better. Yup. So what I'm going to do with this piece is I'm literally going to put some score tape all the way around all four edges. Well, maybe not all four. Maybe just the two side edges. Or maybe not even all, both of those. Maybe just the one side edge. because that's where the insert's going to be. So I'm just going to put score tape. We're not going to waste it. We're just going to use one piece on that edge, like that. All right, so then I think I haven't done this yet. So this is we're doing it first time together. So first I'm going to take this backing off of that tape there. Okay, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So that's going to be on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and run just a very, I probably don't even need to use, yeah, I'm going to run just a very thin bit of, what's that called? Glue. Around that top, above the opening. And then I'm going to go next to where the inserts are going to stop. And you know what's really stinky Pete, I didn't even think about this, is I messed up. Okay, so it's going to have to, the inserts are going to have to be longer, or they're going to have a tab or something, because where it stops is the vellum. We couldn't have that. So why didn't somebody tell me that? Were y'all yelling? Y'all probably were. Alright, so we're going to go on this edge too. Okay, so then let me grab this piece real quick. So there's where that tape is. So we're just going to go along the edge of this. We just want to tack it down, really. It's very thin. It's not going to add any bulk or anything. Okay, so here we go. We want to make sure we're covering everything up. Covering the bases here. This looks crazy, don't it? I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Okay. So when you open it up, it's got, yep, still got glue seepage. That's okay. Right, so it'll be like that. So the inserts will be in there like that. So you'll be able to see the cool insert. So we're just gonna have to have bigger, something that we can pull it out with. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're gonna have to do. So that's pretty cool. What do you guys think? Pretty cool so far? I like it. So a little hidden pocket worked out. Well, I hope. We're not done yet, are we? Okay, so still not ready to do this piece yet because I want to wait until I get done with the bulk of this part because the doors are going to go over top. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, in the mini, I'm going to use page, I'm going to use page 7. I don't need the mat. Oh, that was stuck down good. So I'm going to make a side pocket here for the front side, and then on this back side I'm going to make a pocket out of page 13. I don't need the mat for that either. And so it's going to go here. So there's going to be a pocket this way. So I didn't print those out because I wanted to use some scraps. So these are scraps. These are actually scraps from when I cut certain different parts out once I printed it out. So I think what I'm going to do, I've already put my little Post-it notes on here. So let me just show you what I'm thinking. I'm going to lay this on here like this, and I'm going to leave myself some room. You know what, let's do this on the back side. What's on the back side? We're going to draw on the back side. I'm going to leave myself some space on here and here so that we can go ahead and make a tab. Now, if I would have been thinking ahead when I made this traceable template right here, I would have left the tabs on, and that way there would have been no doubt, you know, that I've got enough space. So I'm going to use my Sharpie again because I want you all to be able to see it. So we're going to trace around this template. Oh shoot, you guys. So this is the way the pocket will be. No, yeah, it's fine. I thought maybe I had it upside down. You know how I get when I'm recording. I'm not paying a lick of attention to that stuff. But if it was upside down, that's okay. So then, I'm just going to kind of like eyeball it. Right? So I just want to leave a little bit. Oh, you know what? Let's use that. Let's use this, the gift that my mom gave me for Christmas. Let's use it real quick. It is the Fiskars. I don't remember what specific. But she bought it for me for Christmas, thinking it would be helpful for making straight lines. Instead of using my scissors for little cuts like this. So I just cut this little piece off. And before I do any more trimming on anything, I'm going to grab this piece and do the same thing with this one. So now what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and trim both of these out. Let me show you on this one so you can see. So on these top two, I'm just going to butt up right to that line. I'm going to trim it down like that, just so that I remember to keep those on. And then I'm going to do the same thing to these corners here. We're going to notch that little corner out, or miter it, or tab it. We still haven't decided what we're going to do, what we're going to call that, have we? But it doesn't matter. It's all the same. Y'all know what I mean. All right, so we're going to do that to both of these pieces because we want to create a pocket with the scraps that we have versus printing off onto more paper. Does that make sense? I just wanted to use these pretty scraps before we got too far into the album, even though we're on the 3rd page. I mean, you know, I don't know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and trim both of these out, both of these top pieces out here, or top pieces, decorative edges. I don't know why I keep putting my little garbage thingy away. So I'm going to trim both of these out, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I've got both of them trimmed out. Now I'm going to get my scoreboard out and my fancy little tool here. And I'm going to go ahead and score both pieces. And I'm going to prep it one way, and then I'm going to prep it. I'll show you. I'll just show you. Boy, I'm shaking. I'm hungry. I must be hungry. So I'm going to do this to both pieces, right? So I'm going to go ahead and prep it one way like this, right? Boy, this is thick. And then I'm going to prep it the other way. So after I do that, then I'm going to take my ink and I'm going to ink these edges. So I'm going to do that to this. I'm going to do that to this piece, and then I'll be right back. All right, I've got both pieces inked up, and I'm going to put some score tape on all of these tabs here. All right, so I've got score tape on both pieces, and now I'm going to take this and I'm going to attach this piece to the side pieces here, or to the top and bottom pieces. Just helps for your inserts to go in and out smoothly. Go ahead and give that a burnish. This is Teflon bone folder. I'll do that to this one real quick. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my main base page here. It's so cute. All right, we're going to take this pocket, this bigger pocket, and we're going to put it here on the front. Oh, you know what? I didn't even test it to see if it fits. It should fit. I'm going to put a little bit of glue stick. And then, okay, I'm going to, oh, wow. Okay, this does not fit. Okay, all right, hold on. Let's see if we can get this apart here. I must have scored something slightly off. So let's fix that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my scoreboard back out and my tool, and I'm gonna score it on the other side of that line, on the top and the bottom. And then let me see if this one fits too. That one actually did a pretty good job, but since that's folded, I'm gonna go ahead and shorten one of these sides here. Just barely. Oh yeah, wow, Jen, you really shortened that. Okay. All right, so let me see if that helped this one. Yes, it did. All right. Let's stick these two side pieces back down. All right, now I don't think those are, I might have to put some more tape on there. Okay, so let's see how that did. Still feel like it's a little too big. Nope, I think it'll be fine. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't re-ink it. Let's do that real quick. This side's not so bad. And if it hangs over a little bit, we'll just put some ink on it. Just put some ink on it. Okay, so we got one side on. That's so cute. All right, let's put the back side on. Let me ink this edge. I think it was this one that I did. Alright, so a little bit of glue stick. So you'll notice that on the front here, I have the pocket on this side, and on this side, I'm going to put the pocket on the right side. Let me flip this around so I can see. Go match it up to the side and the bottom. I don't want to go too close. All right, let's hope it folds. Woohoo! All right. All right, let me ink this edge because I still was over a little bit, but again, ink covers up everything. Just blend that right away. All right, so there's where we are so far. And I haven't picked out inserts for either one of those yet. Maybe we should do our double doors now. Okay, so let's do the double doors. Let's scoot that aside. Let me grab this little paper trimmer here. And I'm just going to cut this bottom part off. I haven't decided if we're going to use these yet on the closure, but I'm going to keep them close by just in case. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave that tab just like it is, and then I'm going to cut the excess paper over here off this side. Right there. Alright, so I'm just going to take a minute and I'm going to trim this top and bottom edge. And then I will be back. Alright, so now I'm going to take my scoreboard here and I am going to go ahead and score. Oh, you know what? I need to score on the outside of the line that actually needs to be scored because we're going to need a little bit more space, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and score these. Okay. And notice I haven't cut it apart yet. So it looks like this, right? So when on the back side, when you flip it open, look, there's what I was talking about. It almost made it, but if I heavily ink that, you'll never know. But I think it's gonna look really cool. So now I'm gonna split it apart. And I'm just gonna cut it right in half here. Like that. And before, I need to go ahead and put these back together so they don't get messed up. I'm going to ink this edge. I'm going to flip it over and ink this edge. Like this. And I'm going to flip it back the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Ink that edge. I want to go ahead and make sure that I keep it in the right direction. Let me get my Post-it tape. This is just Post-it tape, no big deal. I'm going to put 2 pieces, I think. Maybe one on that side and one on this side. Okay, so now while I've got this flipped over, I'm going to go ahead and prep these folds here. Burnish them down. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and ink all the other edges. So I've got it inked up on both sides. Now I'm going to flip this back to the way it's supposed to be. Like this. I don't think I will have this on the bottom. You can't hardly see it unless you really know it's there. But I think you would notice it more on the top if you were to notice it, do you know? So this is where it's going to go. It's going to go right here. I know it looks kind of plain all of a sudden, but we're going to put some cool flowers and stuff, I think, right there. So we're going to stick this right here, except it's going to go, well, let's see if it'll work. It's going to go on the back side. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Yep, I did good by scoring it where I scored it. So, all right, so I'm going to now flip it over, and we're going to put score tape on the back side here, and we're going to attach it. So I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to flip it this way, try to line it up. Maybe I should grab another piece of Post-it, so that when I get it where I want it, I can tape it down. So, let me turn it this way. I'm trying to even it from top to bottom. That's all I'm doing. I think that looks pretty okay. Okay, I'm just going to tape that top part up there just so that it can hold it still while I flip it over. Take the backing off of here. I'm going to flip that over, burnish it, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm not going to rotate it because I'm afraid I've shipped it. Burnish this down. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. I think I did good. Careful. Before I take that tape off, let me go ahead and just hit these edges. Okay, so we got a piece back here, and then we have a piece here. Okay, I think it turned out good. So we're not done yet, of course. But look at there. Right? That looks so cool. Okay, so I think I am going to use these as closures. So I'm going to cut 2 of them out. Put those back over there. I'm going to cut these 2 out, and then I'm going to go ahead and ink them up, and then we'll be back because this is going to take a minute. So I think I am going to use these as a closure. I just haven't decided how I'm going to pretty it up to where it stands out yet. So I know I'm going to put flowers. We're going to do some flowers and stuff. But other than that, and we're going to use magnets. We're definitely using magnets. I'm using these, and these are the super magnets, and it's the same magnet, just 2 different packages. One's, whoa, one's newer. I get these at Home Depot, and I'm going to use 2 because I really want it to stay closed, and I'm hoping this will work. I may have to use 3. I really like it when whoa, what? Come back here. I really like it when it stays flatter. That's what I was trying to say. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach one to the back side of one of these. Alright, so I think I'm going to measure it just so I put it in the same spot. You know what I'm saying? On this side. I don't even know if I know what I'm saying. That's awesome. Okay, let's see here. Is that in the middle? I'm just guessing here on the middle. Actually wasn't too bad. Alright, I'm going to stick a piece of score tape there, and then, oh, don't you, there we go. Right there. And I'm going to attach a magnet. I might have used this one on something before. It has glue on it. I don't remember. So I'm going to try to get that in the center there. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of score tape and cut it off the roll there. And then I'm going to come down here, and there's points on this, so I'm going to go about 1/8 of an inch away from those. Oh, I didn't do too bad of a job on how much I needed there. I'll bring it up closer to you so you can see. So the 2 points there, I brought it up about 1/8 of an inch away from those 2 points. Can you see? Just a little bit away from those 2 points. And you know what? I think I am going to go ahead and ink this side. I wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to, just in case I don't match it up very well. Let me go ahead and ink this one too, just in case. Alright, so now I'm going to attach this down. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of measuring just to be sure. Just to be sure I got it where I want it. I don't really want it in the middle. Let me scoot it over a little bit. Whoa. I don't really want it in the middle, but I don't want it too far up either. Okay, I kind of want it up higher than lower, so I'm gonna stick it there. And also I'm doing this because this way it gives me a gauge for where to put the magnet on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and, because now I've got this side open, just in case I want to tuck something under there. Did I get it on there pretty straight? Oh, not too bad. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over. And I'm going to measure. Hopefully I can get this right. I think it's going right. I'm trying to keep it. Oh, that's not right. Oh, you know what, you guys? I am making sense in my head. I know I am. But it maybe just not coming out correctly. Alright, so I'm thinking it's going to be about right there. And I'm thinking that's where it's going to be. So I'm going to put a piece of score tape there. If I can find it. So I did this completely non-scientific. So non-scientifically, nor mathematically. I tried. So if it didn't work out, well, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. So I need to figure out. Hello. Okay, never mind. I figured that out. So it's going to be right around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them both in together. Just up. Got a little close. Yep, that's not right. So let's try it this way. There we go. Now we got it. So now it's closed, right? So now what I'm going to do, so now we got magnets on both doors, and it'll keep it closed. Now I'm going to take this piece right here, and I'm going to chomp it in half. Let's do this up. I'm chomping it in half. Boop. I'm going to ink both of these edges. So one's going to go here on this side, and one's going to go here on this side. And we're just covering up that magnet. No big deal. No biggie, no biggie. I am going to use some, what's this called? Fabri-Tac. I'm going to go on, yeah, I better go on this one. I'm going to go on this piece. Careful not to get it in the middle. And I'm going to try to line it up. Fabri-Tac gives you a minute to move it around, so no worries there. And then, where's the other piece? Oh, and I'm going to put Fabri-Tac on this piece. I just did what I said not to do. Alright, so then we're going to flip it this way and line that up to the edge there. It's just to cover it up. Not a big deal. It really isn't that big a deal. You don't even have to cover it up if you don't want to. But I'm gonna. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna let that dry. And then I can't decide what I want to do next. I think we should work on inserts and things. Yep. I think that's what we're going to do next. Alright, so let me get some stuff pulled out and then I'll be back. Okay, I just pulled out some scraps, the ones we just used really, and some of the build embellishments, and I'm just gonna, I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna cut some of these in half, or fold some of these in half. I just want to experiment, so I'm gonna cut both, why do I keep saying that? I'm gonna fold both of these in half. And then I'm going to glue them, I think, and then I'm going to trim them out. That's what I think I'm going to do. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I heard something weird, and so I had to go check the house out, okay? So now I've completely lost my train of thought. Where was I going with this? I was going to make an insert, but where was I going with it, though? What was I going to do with it? I completely lost my train of thought. Let's go ahead and trim this one out. Maybe that'll help me regain my thought. Let me pull this in here. This is a piece from my build embellishment. This is the one I folded in half. Maybe I should get the other one. Why is it not? Jeez. Oh boy, it's really got me bumfuzzled. Let me get the other one that's not folded in half. So I still might use that one in the other spot. So we could have a few of those. And what am I feeling that's sticky? let's pull over some more of these embellishment things over here. My goodie box. Like calling it the goodie box. And I do got these cards back here too from the cut apart piece. And that might be cute to add some of this here.
Let's go this way. Okay, alright. So, let's start with these back here. So the first thing I'm going to do is ink them up. Oh, let me glue this one together. Let me go ahead and glue this together. Boy, I hope this is not too boring. I feel like I literally just can't focus because of that weird noise that I heard. I mean, I've checked the whole house and I've got dogs, so, well, I've got one dog that might notice. The other one won't, but, yeah. Anyways. Okay, so we got that. Now let's ink this up. Just so excited. Alright, so now we need to decide what kind of tags we want everything to, not tags, but like pulls. Or do we want to turn them into a tag, or do we, we need to do all that out. I need to glue this one. Don't it. I'm going to ink this one up. Ooh, you know what I need to do? I need to try to see if that's, I've got it over sitting over here. The iced spruce distress oxide, one of the ones I got for Christmas. I want to see if this is going to match. So I've got another distress tool here, and let's just go ahead and put it on the back side of here and see if it goes together. It doesn't look like it on the pad, but instead of just having that gray back here, with the black soot, how about just using this? Ooh, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good with the with everything else. I like it. Okay, so we'll leave this sitting out. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but we'll leave it sitting out for stuff like that. Alright, let me go ahead and ink this. What time is it? I wonder why she's barking. Oh, hi, we're running out of time. Okay. I try to only record when nobody's home, so when my son's in school, because it's quiet and I don't get disturbed, but it doesn't always work. Oh, there's the... And she's going to bark because she's being lovely today. Quit itself! Sophie! I've got that love this on here, so you know what that means. I got covered up. I'm going to find me some washi. My mama's washi. I'm just going to use the pink. Would you stop it, Sophie? Huh. That was weird. She snipped the door handle. Now I'm just being paranoid, you guys. Oh, I'm ripping her washi. Hold on.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I just don't know. So I'm going to tear a piece of this off. I could have wrapped it. No, I don't want to disturb that pretty picture. So I'm going to tear it at an angle, I think. So that's where I was demonstrating my typewriter that I got for myself for Christmas. I still haven't had time to play with it yet, but I will. Then I'm going to put a piece of pink. Oh, look at me go. Yes. Okay, that's enough. Okay. So then I could put another piece. Just because, well, let's cut it. Okay. So now you can't really see that as bad. That wasn't so silver. I know that sounds silly. Might be cute if it wasn't so silver. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my Tim Holtz stapler, tiny attacher, whatever, And I'm just gonna staple that on there. And then maybe add some of that green to the back there. Okay, so I got this, and then I've got this. Maybe not up so high. And then what do we do with this one? I think we should make it a tag or something. We could do a pink. All right, let's do pink. Oh. I'm just gonna eyeball it. And it's just regular old office punch, hole punch. And then I'm gonna flip it over to the back side. That. Oh, what am I gonna do with this one? We might be able to take a sticker and then back it with another sticker that's shaped the same. Let's see. You can always take it off, and it doesn't have to be in the middle. So let's put it to the side here. This one says big plans. All right, let's take this Fun Day and flip it over this way and match it up. Whoop. And then we'll push it, burnish it down really good. Yeah, that's cute. There we go. So we got that. And then we got this. I don't know where that's going to go yet. And then we got this. Let me move these. So, what do we think? That needs something. I know what it needs. Not a paper clip. Where are those? Hold on. Is this them? Garment pins. These bulb pins from our last project. Just grab a couple of those. This might be cute instead of string. These I got these bulb pins at Hobby Lobby, I'm pretty sure, like in the fabric section. Look, we can just stick one of these in there like that. And now we need a charm. This one didn't come with any charms. Or this collection didn't come with anything like that. So, let me see what I got sitting here. I found these little, I don't even know, grayish, silverish beads that were like an earring or something. You see them? And so I've put one on that bulb pin, and I think that's cute. I think that'll work. I think it'll keep it from like going down into the pocket, since the pocket's longer than the tag. So I think that's cute. I like it. So we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave that like that. Well, all right. So now we got those 3 tags in. So I'm gonna go ahead and I stuck the bulb pins in my little box here, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick these little beads in here too. So just in case I need it for something in the future. All right, both sides. So we're gonna have to do something to make this look better, aren't we? Can't just be like this. Let's go ahead and ink. Let's go ahead and ink everything while we got it out. Okay, so I've got all 3 of these pieces inked up. I even inked up the back of this one with that iced spruce. So let's see, what can we do here to jazz this one up?
looking at goodies. We could do that same kind of deal we did with the stickers, except do it like this. Maybe not with that one. How about this one? Does that one work? I could do this. Right? That's cute. Alright, let's ink them up first. So, how do I want this? We don't go little Katie won't. We don't go little Katie won't. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you guys. And I'm just going to use the stapler. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oh, there we go. All the way in there. That is cute. Okay. I like that one. And then this one. I'm not even sure this one needs anything. Oh, it looks good the way it is. Maybe put a sticker on the back. Or let's look here. Gosh, guys. I might just leave it like that. And then this one definitely needs something. I think.
Okay. I don't know, you guys. I'm half tempted to just leave those like that because I think that looks pretty good. Looks like there's a lot going on. Let me get you closer. There's 3 inserts there, and I like that. Okay. All right, now let's look at these 3. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ink these up.
Okay, so I've got these 3 pieces inked, and I think I'm going to try to do the same thing with this pink one here. And maybe have it as a tab, this little piece here, from my build embellishments. Let me go ahead and put some green stuff, like green, ice spruce on the back just a little bit. So I was thinking something like this. Let me just get it over just a little bit. I'm gonna tack it down with a staple, just so it doesn't go anywhere. I can always take it off if I don't like it. Alright, so I'm thinking something like this, but then I'm also thinking that it needs more, of course. So, let me grab all of my little thingies. Maybe sticker. I don't want to put chipboard because it's underneath. One of those. No, because I don't want to stand out. How about one of those? One of these. Let's do that one. Oh, that's not so. Alright, let's poke this hole here. Maybe put one on the back. Alright, so this will be behind it. So it'll look like that. Okay, but it needs something else. So what does it need? It needs a sticker. Let's see what we got. Happy love. Oh look. Look, there's a sticker that looks like that one card. Look at this. Oh, but it doesn't stand out against that. I don't want to do that. No. Okay, I'm gonna ink it and see if I can make it stand out. Cute. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little bit of baker's twine there. I'm gonna use black. Just gonna cut me a little piece off. Just like that. Cut off the excess. That is cute. All right. So then, what does this one need? It might not even need another insert. I feel like it makes that look bad. We might not even use this one. I like that the way it is. I think it looks good. Okay, we won't use this one. That sticker's so cute. Okay. Should we add one to this one too? Should we add a sticker to this? That says love. Well. Love. Adored. Sweet memories, best day. I wonder how that would look. No.
Okay. So the next thing I want to do is, we're going to leave that alone. I think what we need to do is work on this part here. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to grab, or I'm not going to grab because everything's sitting right here. I'm going to look at some of my stuff. And I think my son's about ready to come home. Okay, so my son came home, interrupted me, and now I'm done. I thought I hit record, but I didn't hit record. Wasn't recording anything. I thought I was recording, but that's okay. I did a whole lot of fiddling with flowers and all of that stuff. So this is what I ended up with. So it looks pretty cool, I think. So this is one of the embellishment pieces from the ephemera pack. This is one of those stick pins that look like this. I don't know, do I need to take it out of the glass jar? Probably. You see those little stick pins? They're Tim Holtz stick pins. And this was a scrap of paper, so I just wrote open on there. And then the rest of them are all the different flowers that came with the, didn't come with it, but they were part of the collection. And then I put some sequins and some little rhinestones and stuff. So I think it turned out pretty cute. It's still wet, but the point is to, but the reason I wrote open on there is because when it's all dry, you should be able to just lift it up like this. Whoops. And then you'll have that. So there'll be a few flowers over here, and then that'll be on this door, and this will be on that door. So it opens up like that. So yeah, so I'm sorry you didn't get to see the process over here of making or finishing up the embellishing of the little flowers, but it wasn't too hard. It was just a lot of time of me placing and moving and carrying on. This is one of those long stemmed things. Where's the other one at? I was going to use both, but it was just too much. They come with this and this one. So this little gray one there. So I was going to use all of them, but I just thought it was too much. So I just did the one and the little stick pin, and I think it's adorable. So next time I'll plan my time out just a little bit better. Make sure that I'm not working while my son's getting ready to come home. So anyways, okay guys, so give me a thumbs up if you like this video and let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit this little circle right there and check out the other videos that you see on the screen. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.